Hey everybody, it's Brad at Dayport Brothers LLC out in Versailles, Ohio. Gonna do another walk around video followed by an operational video on this Spra Coupe 220 that came in and we're putting up for sale. Like always, I'll walk around, I'll talk about the features and functions. I'll get up close to everything, show you everything that I see, tell you everything that I know. Then we'll fire it up, kind of run it through its paces, show you that the functions work like they're supposed to, let you hear the engine. As always, if you are in the market for a used sprayer, a used piece of ag equipment, or a used piece of construction equipment, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Your likes and subscriptions help other people who are looking for equipment find our videos and find our machines, and we truly, truly do appreciate that. All right, like I said, this one is a Spra Coupe 220 cab heat air. The air does blow nice and cold. Two-wheel drive, 4-speed transmission, 60-foot hydraulic fold booms, triple tip nozzles, 200-gallon tank, foaming tank. It's got a Raven Cruiser guidance system and a 4-cylinder gas engine. 1,319 hours. I'll get up close to it. It is a very nice older sprayer. A lot nicer than what you'll find on most of them. Kind of looking at the sheet metal up here, as you can see, just a tiny little bit of surface rust here and there. Nothing out of the ordinary, but a very, very straight machine. That paint is nice and bright. Very straight sheet metal up here. Those steps are in good shape, which I'll focus on those a little bit later when we do the cab. Everything looks good up here on this steering system here. Looking at this front tire, tread life's really good on this one. I'm gonna say we're at least 75-80%. I think I'm being very fair there. That front rim's pretty decent, not all beat up. A few little paint chips here and there, but nothing out of the ordinary. All right, looking at the boom, everything looks nice and straight here. A little bit of paint chipped off here, but the booms look very straight. Nozzles all seem to be decent. I don't see anything that looks like it's bent or busted up on the booms here. This side looks pretty good. That tank looks good. Doesn't seem to be cracked or anything like that anywhere. Everything back here looks pretty good. Taking a look at this rear tire, I'm gonna say our rear tires are probably 99%. They're still got little tips on them, so rear tires have been replaced and don't have hardly any time on them. This rear rim over here is in good shape. Again, a little bit of paint chips here and there, but nothing out of the ordinary. Looking at this fender, everything looks pretty straight here. Everything looks good there. Looking at this sheet metal on this side, again, pretty darn straight. Like I said, that white paint's nice and bright. Everything on the frame looks pretty good. That engine enclosure shield, again, like I said, nice and straight. All those fins are straight. Coming around to the back, everything looks good back here. Does have a spray nozzle, hand wand. Again, a little bit of paint chipped off here and there. Nothing out of the ordinary for a used older sprayer. Again, pretty straight though for its age. And that white paint, like I said, pretty darn bright. Coming back over here, looking at this engine enclosure. Again, just like the other side, nice and straight. That white paint's nice and bright. Looks to be original decals, which are in pretty good shape there. All the fins are straight here. Looking at the frame, everything looks good down here. That tank on this side looks good. Fender looks good over here. All right, this rear tire is not new, but it's still pretty decent. I'm gonna say it's at least 50% tread life. I think I'm being fair there, especially comparing it to the other side. This rim's in good shape. Matches up just like to the other side. A couple little nicks here and there, but nothing out of the ordinary. Looking at the boom on this side, everything looks pretty straight here. Again, I'm not seeing anything that looks bent or bowed. Booms look pretty good. We've had them folded out. They fold out good. Look up here again. Front axle and steering system here looks good. This front tire tread life matches up really well to the other side. Definitely life left there. This front rim matches up really well to the other side. Again, a few little paint chips here and there, a little bit of surface rust, but nothing I wouldn't expect for a used sprayer. Taking a look here at the sheet metal. Everything looks pretty darn good over here. Up top. Take a look at the front nose. Headlights look good. Everything looks good there. Everything up here under the front. Looks like it's definitely been greased, which is good. Everything shows good here. That front axle's nice and straight. I don't see anything out of the ordinary there. Up underneath here is very nice. Not a bunch of rust or anything up there. My trusty sidekick Ross popped the engine shields off. We'll go take a look at the engine here. As you can see here, everything looks pretty good there. It's nice and dry. I don't see any oil or gasoline running down the side of the block, anything like that. Air compressor, like I said, the AC does blow nice and cold. Go take a look at the other side. Runs very good. You'll hear that here in a little bit. It starts right up. Let's take a look inside the cab, operator station. Take a look at the steps. This step over here, the side step's in really good shape. Up here, the front steps, nice and straight. Doesn't look like they've ever been run into anything, which they do. Hinge up there. Like I said, this sheet metal up here is nice and straight. The platform's nice here. Just a little bit of surface rust in some spots where the paint's chipped off just a little bit, just from age. But overall, very, very nice. All the glass seems to be good. I'm not seeing any cracks in any of the glass or anything anywhere. Seat is in very good shape. I don't see any cuts or tears there on the bottom cushion. The back cushion looks nice. Armrests, really in really good shape. Both armrests are present. That one's got just a little bit of weather checking in it from age. 4-speed. That floor mat's in really good shape. I don't really see any holes worn through anywhere on that. Clutch pedal's good, brakes, throttle. As you can see, everything up here is pretty darn nice. This black / gray dash is actually in really good shape for an older machine. But I truly do believe these hours to be right. 1,319 hours, just as nice as everything is. Just a very nice machine here. That Raven guidance system there. Looking down from inside, everything looks good there. All right, like I said, this one's a Spra Coupe 220. Lots of photos on our website. That's listed down below in the description. We'll get these engine shields thrown back on there. We'll fire it up and get right into an operational video. If you have any questions, comment down below.